Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D Seeker of the Silver Blades Remastered. Doing an Iron Man run with the no caster party, minus the Bard who does have some druid spells. Alright, I think we're like on level 6 maybe? Let's just finish this level. And then I need to get out of here and go get the Amulet of Lathandar, whatever that's called. Hey, Mr. Spock and Zomble, welcome in. How are you doing? First and last, that's right. Find some gems. Okay. A bard slash druid is a druid. Makes sense to me. Search. More gems. You're doing well? Glad to hear that, Mr. Spock. I don't want to fight giant spiders. Or wyvern. Just say no to poison. Exactly. Mr. Spock says spiders plus poison equals bad. We do have pretty good saving throws in general, but it's still not worth the risk. We do only need 12,000 experience for the monk. Okay, we're facing north. So that means I have only done the south side. Let's finish this. Let's go east. Here we go. Umber Hulks. This will give us some experience. Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? He says, but half orcs and poison equals gourmet. Duncan, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for the giant scam. Giant scam message. Oh, he's throwing the dart of hornet's nest. Come on now, stop. Thank you very much for the 30 bits there, Duncan. Come on, Jimmy, don't get confused. Ooh, nice. Poisoned the Umber Hulk. We were just talking about poison. Chef's kiss. The scam chef's kiss. Nobody got confused. We got 4 vials. They have to be poison. No one could use them. Jimmy says you can always count on Duncan for the giant scams. Duncan says, I hope you make it to the end. It'll be interesting to see what kinds of items you get. We're going to do our best, Duncan. That's all I can promise. Definitely no guarantee, but we'll do our best. Nothing useful. Once I get Champions of Kryn done, we'll have 5 games to play through. Since you can transfer from any of them. Okay, we're facing west. So let's go ahead and go north now. Yeah, I just need to bite the bullet and do more fights here so I can get Jeff leveled up. I want that higher level monk. We're getting to a good place where the monk just starts getting exponentially stronger. Let's see. Duncan says Hoopax are overpowered and have been removed from the game. I did change the Hoopax. I made them, since there's no official stats on them, I made them do joystick damage. Besides that, they behave like the staff sling. So in melee or staff sling, they do joystick damage. And their anti-penetration capabilities is in between a joystick and a staff sling. It's kind of like a hybrid. But you can flame things with them, just like the staff sling. So you could throw acid and poison, any of that. Oh, and the latest thing that I've researched and figured out is flasks of oil, vials of acid, and holy water all should bypass monsters that require +1 or better weapon to hit. They are supposed to damage the enemy because they're not considered a weapon. They're a kind of like a effect, but they're not magical, so they're like a natural chemical reaction. So as long as something's not immune to fire, flask of oil will burn them, even if they require +4 weapon to hit them. And then same with acid, which not many things are immune to acid. So that's going to make those more useful, especially early on, if you don't have any magic weapons. Jimmy says, still, I look forward to spell jamming and Kryn. I don't know where you heard that. That's not happening. Duncan says the Hoopax stats from the manual didn't even match the damage provided in the item modifier program. Yeah. Yeah, well, in the manual is showing like a magic one that someone else had. It's not until like a much later edition that they actually came up with stats on it. You know, some of this may be magical. Let's detect. Okay, it's not. Mr. Spock says, did second edition books have stats for Hoopac? No, it's a Dragonlance thing. It didn't officially appear until 1995 or so. It was way past second edition. And it's in Dragonlance stuff, which is, you know, not any of the official books really. Like, it's not the generic books that are supposed to apply to everything. Let's get a few more fights. Duncan says the manual shows 3 to 8 damage versus small and 3 to 6 versus large for melee, and 2 to 6 and 2 to 7 for missile. Chose 2. Yeah, that's just dumb. A staff. A little dinky staff doing more damage on average than a broadsword? I don't think so. They really started breaking Gary Gygax's, I'll say his expert implementation of things once they started doing Dragonlance things. Yeah. They started breaking all kinds of things. Ah, we're out of corals. Yeah, I've been implementing a lot of the draconian stuff that is in the Dragonlance book from 1987. SSI did pretty good job on most of it. I'd say there's about 8 to 10 things they did wrong. But they did a pretty good job overall. Ah, I'm going to allow these to flee. I don't want to fight cockatrices. Too dangerous. Eight to 10 things wrong out of out of 7 isn't bad. Duncan says. Mr. Spock says, are there any other unique weapons in the Kryn world? Yeah, there's actually quite a few that SSI did not implement that I do plan on implementing. The one, besides the Hoopak, one of the items they implemented, which they did accurately, is the Solamnic plate, but that's not a weapon. There's, in that book, there's like probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 extra like special Kryn things in there. Oh yeah, they did do the Dragonlance. They did that properly. At least I think they did. Potion. One thing I'm not sure if they implemented right, because I obviously don't have the source code to it, is the Capex that paralyze those Draconians. Their poison can only work in the first 3 rounds. So round 4 and on, they can't paralyze. I don't know if SSI implemented that. Oh, there's cockatrices. Thank goodness their Thaco's not good. Jimmy says there's also the Dragonlance itself. Not sure if the rules differ on paper than in the games. Yeah, that's what I was just mentioning. They did do a Dragonlance. I haven't looked at all the stats on it, but you know the damage dealt equal to the hit points of the wielder. That's correct. But I don't know if they did like hit bonus and any of that stuff right. One thing I do know they did wrong on, is it the Bozaks, is when they explode, it is not a magical effect. It's their bones exploding, bone fragments shooting outward. And in the game, they made it a magic effect that can be resisted. Because those Draconians have a 20% magic resistance. And sometimes it doesn't work on them. That's wrong. It's supposed to always work. So far, so good. No confusion. What is Jimmy's favorite? No wonder he gets confused. It's 9. 9's decent, but that's a 45% chance if they gaze at him that he will be like that he'll get confused. At least he's just confused and he's not berserk. Yet. Uh-oh, Severb's confused. Oh no, Jimmy's enraged. No, Severb's berserk. Oh, he just cast Wall of Fire on us. Large wooden chest destroyed. Money's destroyed. Continue battle. No. Get the heck out of that fight. Dang. Well, that chest. Oh, we found an elixir. That chest protected Jeff's items. That was lucky. Mr. Spock says, I'm confused even without a spell. Yeah, that was not good. See if we can rest 24 hours. Nice. Duncan says, time to get Jimmy and Sever Dome Rings of Protection +3. Not those Rings of Protection -3, but bought at the Colorado Emporium. The Ring of Protection +0. Jimmy says, wait a minute. Did it say Jeff's money was destroyed? So he hasn't been sacrificing his share all this time? Yeah, they don't sacrifice jewelry or gems. Those don't get sacrificed. They only sacrifice coinage. Yeah, it's a loophole. How convenient. That's right. Okay, that was south. So let's go ahead and finish up with West. No penetration. Computers always want to use that staff sling. Which is kind of a good thing. That works out for us. So when he goes berserk, he doesn't try to chop us up with a Vorpal blade. Hey, Millennial, welcome in. How are you doing? Mr. Fox says, bunch of rich paladins walking around because they are diamond dealers. Yeah, I probably should fix it, make it where they have to sacrifice. I didn't because normally you don't get that much. In secrets, you get tons of gems, but most games, like sometimes you'll find one piece of jewelry or something. It's no even way to sacrifice that. Thanks for giving Millennial the shout out. Oh, there's a barricade attack. Oh, you had a Dungeon Lord stream today? Well, Millennial, I was working. My second to last day of work, though. Tomorrow is my last day of work. And even that's not a full day. Duncan says, I had to hide my rod of lordly might and mithril daggers from Jimmy's goon squad. Yeah. He would like that, wouldn't he? What's up with all these lizard men here? How did your stream go, Millennial? Did you have any deaths while you were streaming? Or are you past that point where your character can't really be killed? Piles of treasure in a large shimmering box. The Lizard King is here. Talk. He sneers, more humans for my trophy room. Kill them. We will be using cold damage here. Well, actually, I don't mind using fire damage except for on the Lizard King. I don't want to destroy if he has something. Some people on the stream that knew about the game but never advanced the story asking you for tips. Millennial says, now that you say that, I don't die anymore. Strange. Yeah, there's a strange lull in that game where you won't really die for a while, and then it'll start happening again. At least that was my experience. Mrs. Fox says, the game super hard or just buggy? It makes it hard. It's both. It's kind of hard to figure out where to go because the game world's huge. So if you're unless you're cheating with a guide, it's quite difficult to know where to go. And I ran into some show-stopping bugs. You discover on the stream the dungeon in the Valley of Ruins was hard, but it had to level up 2 times in about 20 minutes. Yeah, indeed. Okay, here's another one of Ice Storm. Let's use that. I want to do this. Lizard King, Jim Morrison is killed. Millennial says, oh, I already read that. Veil of Ruin. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's some pretty cool areas. Lucky you have a lot of gold because of the armor deteriorates a lot. So are you buying armor? Or are you just repairing it? $11,000 experience. It's a lot of jewelry. Ah, there's an eye. It's the Eye of Charming, I believe. Oh, we got a harpoon +2. Look at that. We'll have to play around with that. You can actually kind of pull an enemy towards you with that if you hit them. All right, let's see on the eye. I don't think I have anyone that can use that. Nope. Do have a necklace. Javelins, military pick. Cool. No, you're repairing. Oh, gotcha. Oh, there we go. Shimmering box explodes. When you look up, you see a female human fighter wielding a silver sword. My name is Vela. Not Layla, Vela. Gosh, do we want to get her in our party? She's just going to hog up experience. Just do level ups. Some folks in the chat know about you. Talk about your mod and they knew it. Oh, that's cool. That's really interesting on a Spanish stream. Really surprised about that. I'm famous. Yeah, hardly. I have what? 813 followers on Twitch. Mr. Spock says there is no I in team, but there is an I, and I abandon this party. Silver longsword +3, silver shield, and chainmail +3. We are evil. We could take her stuff. I did make the silver longsword be able to reflect a tiny bit. And this can reflect gazes. We might have to kill her. We are evil. As you can see, chaotic evil, neutral evil, lawful evil, chaotic evil, lawful evil, chaotic evil. But your legacy on the RPG is awesome. Well, thank you, Millennial. Anything I can do to help contribute to the gaming world is an honor. So everybody take a vote if you want me to kill Vela. Since we're an evil party, say yes. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. We're going to use some items here. Let's see. I'd like to use Fireball instead of the Wand of Ice Storm, but this will be both. That's just barely enough. You gotta go, Millennial? All right. Well, thanks for dropping in, and good luck on Dungeon Lords. I'll have to go back and see if your stream is watchable. Duncan says it's when you have economy adjustments and treasure experience on when you want to kill her. Hey, Slater, welcome in. How are you doing? Perfect group for Fireball. It is. We don't have casters, but we have items we can use to do that. There's a lot of fireballs right there. Oh, I guess we're going to hit them with an ice storm. It's less likely to damage items. Much less likely. But they don't have anything good anyway, so it doesn't matter. Have your dagger equipped? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Duncan says, I found the correct thing is to disable so I no longer get ashamed for dropping people in ditches. You're cheating the system, huh? I doubt any of that is magical. Okay, since no one said anything about Vela, we're going to keep her. Yes, we are leaving. Level 6. Okay, so we got to remember that. We're done with 6. At least I think. Oh, I didn't want to go to the service. I want the temple. Let's get some money pooled here. I have no idea how many level ups she has to do her. Okay. Minus 10 AC on the monk. Two and a half open hand attacks. Each one does 4d4 plus 1 damage. So 5 to 17 damage per hit. Of course, each one has a chance to stun. We are 70% charm resistant, suggestion, and hypnosis resistant. Okay. They go 12. That's not bad. Now Vela. Oh gosh, what do we want to give her? Did just find a military pick. That's all she was due, was one level up. Her hit points dropped 6, 7. Okay. This is something that... Ooh, I know why that's happening. When the character is getting imported in, her hit points roll does not set properly. That's what caused that. Fix that. Now, I'm trying to remember if I made it where you can't deposit their items. I thought I did that. Let me check. Yeah, I did. You can deposit the money, but not the items. Good. Because you could do that in the original game and take their items cheaply. Oh, I know what I wanted. I want to go get that amulet. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Hippogriffs. Poisoned. Hellhounds and hill giant. Let's do this. Poisoned. Made a bad turn somewhere. Okay, I think this is the right way. Yeah, this is right. And I've been here before, but I got lost. Crocodiles. South. This should be right. Oteoks. Let's do the Oteok fight. See if anybody surrenders. Decapitated. Old red dragon challenges you. Attack. 88 hit points. Okay. Ooh. He took full damage. No items destroyed. Vela. Stealing her share. Okay, still gotta fix the cloak of displacement name. Ring, plate mail, longsword. You also find an amulet. Yes, take the gateway, please. Alright, so we got the amulet of Lathandar, or whatever the heck that thing's called. I always confuse it with another game. One of the others. Nice. That was huge progress. Okay, let's go back to town and ID that stuff. Longsword +2. Plate mail +2. Ring of invisibility. Cloak of displacement with the wrong name on it. Yeah, this needs to be fixed. Okay, this is a good ring. Studded leather +3. Wow, that's actually good for a rogue. Military pick +3. Got 2 of those. Elixir of health. Potion of healing. Poison. Morning star +2. Does have a morning star proficiency. Not military pick. Okay, Duncan has military pick. He's got a hammer +4. The barbarian could use the hammer +4. I think that's what I'm going to do. But the sword of sharpness has an alignment. Take of 6. Take of 4. I'm going to equip the hammer. And then index +2 in the offhand. Military picks going to Duncan. Take of 2. Oh man, that's so good. The military pick against these heavy armors, look at that. +2 against plate mail, +2 against field plate, and +3 against full plate. That's going to really come in handy later against the heavy armored guys. Yeah, look at it compared to this hand axe. -2, -3, -4. Huge difference. Okay. Actually, you're wearing leather armor +4. -9, movement 15. That's really the equivalent, except the anti-penetration is better on the studded leather. Let me check some here. This might be considered bulky. Let me check. Yeah, it's bulky. That's why the armor class is only -6. It's semi-bulky. Barbarians don't like that. Acrobat could wear it. Probably wearing really good bracers. Let's look. -4. Zero. Yeah. Because we're losing our ring of protection influence too. I just don't think we have a need for that. Ring of protection from good. Probably not fighting many good things. So let's swap this. Okay. Invisible. The eye is worth 6,000. I have charming. We can't use it. Okay. Oh, I've got so much stuff. We do need to buy Jeff a large wooden chest because his got destroyed. Let's see. Let's deposit a few things here. I forgot I had this wand of illumination. I need to use that. Hey, Yor, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks for giving Yor the shout out, Jimmy. How's your streams been going, Yor? He's going through all, well, I won't say all. He's going through a lot of the retro RPGs in order. You haven't streamed since weekend? Gotcha. He's playing through Might and Magic 1 right now, which will take a while. Okay, what else? Got too much stuff. Might Magic 1, then Secret of Silver Blades, then Fantasy 2. Nice. Jimmy says going through what he can stomach. He says, I can stomach a lot. I beat Hills for and War of the Lance. Yes. Especially War of the Lance. And Wizardry 1 on the NES. We'll keep all that. War of the Lance, I kind of cheated, but still won technically. Hey, a win's a win, right? I know we have these on. Oh, Gauntlet's overpower. Okay. I've got too much here. Deposit, deposit. These potions are going to come in handy toward the end of the game. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, Jimmy says a win's a win. Yours is considering a draw was possible and I thought it was going to happen, I'll take it. Because the game just ends after 30 turns, yeah. Oh, yes. And it's the lovely four-color CGA. You gotta love that. Although, Fantasy 3 has the best CGA graphics of any game that I know of. What they were able to do with 4 colors on the combat icon sprites was unbelievably good. Let's see if we can get to level 7 now. Duncan says, I had a lot of trouble with the Dreadlord. Yeah, that's a really, really rough fight. Especially since I fixed the lightning bolts. Yours says, I'm excited for Fantasy 2 because there's like no date on that one and it never came out on PC. Yeah, I have not played that because, like you said, it wasn't on the for DOS or the PC. I've only played 1 and 3. Oh, I forgot to get corals. And the first one was good. Yeah. The third one to me is really good. It's really hard though. Jimmy's confused. Don't turn on us, Jimmy. Please don't turn on us. Okay, he's just confused. That's good. We will take it. Magic wooden shield. That'd be good if we had a druid. Well, we can still use it anyway, but... Jimmy says if I turn on you, it's because you had it coming. Filled with storage, you find nothing useful. Okay. So I know you have like a bazillion 80s songs. Do you ever listen to anything besides 80s or is it always 80s? I mean, I know if you have that much, you could probably listen to one song right after the other and probably never get through it all. You do like synthwave? Ah, okay, which is very 80s sounding. Gotcha. You think you have over 600 consecutive days of music on your computer and probably only have 40% of your collection on PC? Wow, that's nuts. There are some other songs you like? Okay. So you don't exclusively listen to it, although you just listen to it a lot. More Umber Hulks. You don't make it a point to collect own non-80s music except synthwave. Gotcha. It helps that you worked in a record store. Yeah, for sure. Did you get a discount or did you just spend all your paychecks on it? You did? Oh, okay, cool. Duncan's confused. Here comes Jimmy. Is he going to get confused? No. He did not. Oh no, Duncan's enraged. Okay. A Gasarm Volge. Nice. On top of that, anything we were throwing away, you could just get for free. Oh, wow, that's cool. Jimmy says, if it's free, it's for me. Yours says, and everyone thought I was crazy for liking 80s music. So we threw away a lot of it. That's cool. That's a big win. Sign of a recent battle between a magic user and some Umberhulks. There's a dead black circle mage stuffed in the corner of the room. Search. Find some equipment and money. Holy moly, 14,000 experience. Okay, we can use that wand. Let's see what the bard can take, because they can potentially ID some of this. Wand of Ice Storm, nice. Extra healing, extra healing. Bracer's armor class 3. Win. Umberhulk's return. Yours says I started working there when I was 22. There wasn't anyone looking for 80s music at that time. That's also why I called 80s crap jazz, because nobody ever bought it, even though it's actually not crap. Oh, you were doing reverse psychology? Convince them nobody's going to buy this stuff. You should just throw it away. I think Zomba wants to do a Sonic Blast here. Where do you want to go with this? Enraged. Ah, Vela got confused. That may be our excuse to kill her, guys. Uh-oh, Liquid Metal Slime's confused. Makes eye contact. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to kill Vela. Now's our chance. Backstab, 60 damage. Liquid Metal Slime's confused. Yours says the people I worked with were like, who is this kid who likes this terrible 80s music? Why doesn't he like the Beatles like a normal person? Thought you were a noob, huh? No! Jimmy says, okay, now I vote to kill Vela. Yeah, exactly. It's a good excuse. Now we can trade away her equipment. We'll leave the chainmail on her. Okay, and I think I gave her... Wait. She has psionic powers, but she has no psionic points here. That's pretty funny. She had Dimension Walk. She'd be able to teleport across the battlefield, but she doesn't have any psionic points, so she can't use it. That's got to be fixed. Okay, so I did do military pick. So we'll just give her a +3 military pick for now. Or actually, no, let's give her something. Well, yeah, we do want her to be somewhat good. Unable to carry. Oh, yeah, she's unconscious. We got to bring her back. Found a piece of Staff of Oswulf. Oh, she's dead. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about that. Drop. We're ashamed, guys. Vela's dumped in a ditch. Oh. So these guys are ashamed. Jimmy and Jeff. What's their alignment? Yeah, it's because they're lawful. So we just need to rest for a while longer. They can get rid of their shame. Oh, thanks for the 30 bits, Duncan, and the scam, giant scam. Yeah, they're not chaotic. So they're ashamed. Dumping bodies in a ditch is quite a chaotic act. Okay, did it go away? Nope. Another couple days. There we go. They got over it. So now, do we equip this? Let's give that to Zomble, maybe? Oh, he's got Frostbrand. Jimmy's got the Vorpal Blade. Longsword +4. We've got too many good weapons. Let's give Liquid Metal Slime the Silver Shield. -13 with that. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Jimmy says we should have got medals for ridding the world of that menace Vela. So what did the computer think it wanted to use as a weapon here? I think he threw a dart. Thank God he didn't throw that index +2 throwing. I didn't recognize. Okay. How are we doing on experience? Duncan's got about 70,000 to go. Well, no, he really has 140,000 because he's a dwarf. Severed the Bard's getting close to level 17. Jimmy's 180,000 away because he's dual class. Acrobat's probably 140. Yeah, we're still quite a ways away. Monk's really far. We may get one more level up before we finish the game on some. Okay, so level 7, we're done. This is going to be a good place to quit for tonight, guys. Great progress. Level 8 on the mines. We almost have all the Oswolf staff pieces. Got the amulet. So, good shape. Alright guys, let's see if anybody's streaming that I can raid here. If you're into that. Let's see. Oh, Ageless is streaming. Let's send you over here. Tried to send you to him last time and he had just quit. So it looks like I'm finally catching him. He's playing Elmanage Original. He really likes that. Cool RPG. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.